How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And so earlier this morning, I released a shorts that was talking about the OnePlus 15 and OnePlus 13 and getting something called ARB or anti-rollback protection, which in a nutshell, basically what it means is that for any reason, if you needed to downgrade the software on your OnePlus device, you're not going to be able to. You're actually going to have to stick it out with whatever software you updated to through OnePlus in the form of ColorOS. And this is a slight big deal because most people will brush it off, especially those who are like, I don't flash custom ROMs on my phone, or I don't do any modifications in my phone, so I ain't worried about it. Until something happens to your phone, and one of the ways to kind of fix it or to try to alleviate it is to quickly downgrade to the previous software and then reinstall it, but then you won't be able to downgrade because they blocked it. So this is why that I'm talking about it in this video. And if you guys could do me a solid and hit the like button, I would absolutely and truly appreciate that. So yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, that's what's going on with OnePlus devices. And this absolutely sucks. This is like one of those things where like I get pretty much peed off with Verizon with locking bootloaders. I feel like that, if you buy an Android device and like you outright own it, you could do whatever the hell you want with it. That's like literally you walking to a dealership and buying yourself, like a brand new car, and you paid completely on it, you own it, you know, so you drive it off the lot, you take it home, you get together with some buddies, and you're like, I want to mod my car, so you start making changes to the car, and then the dealership salesperson drives up to your house and starts telling you that you can't change the lights on the front. You can't add, a body kit onto your car. You can't change the exhaust system or any of that stuff, right? You can't modify your car. And you're like, but I own the car. And they're like, but you can't do it because we said so. Like that's pretty much like the best analogy I can put for this. Just because I think it's really stupid. You know what? You own the phone, you do what you want with it. If you break it, then obviously you got to buy another phone. So I don't even see why they're so hell bent on it. But of course, there are some things that you're able to do that I know that they don't want you to do or be able to do it if you get root access. But anyways, so the article was pretty much posted on Android Authority. And gosh, I got to, I need another reading publication because there's like too many ads on this site. But I digress from that. So here are the takeaways when it comes down to this article, what they're reporting on. Okay, so OnePlus has reportedly added hardware-level anti-rollback protection in recent ColorOS updates. Updating, oh geez, these ads. Updating to the new firmware permanently blocks downgrades, custom ROMs, and most unbricking methods. Okay, so that's a big one. Updating to the new firmware permanently blocks downgrades, custom ROMs, and unbricking methods. So you ain't really going to be doing much with OnePlus anymore, regardless of how the size of the battery is. If you unlock bootloaders or flash ROMs, avoid ColorOS builds ending in 500, 501, or 503. The change affects the OnePlus 13, OnePlus 15, and can soon roll out to older devices and Oxygen OS builds as well. So if you think, oh, I'm on Oxygen OS, I ain't got to worry. It's coming to your build. Okay, it's coming to older ones. This is probably the reason why that OnePlus was giving me the runaround recently that I gave up. If you guys are wondering, whatever happened to Evolution X and the OnePlus 9? Well, I try to get the bootloader unlocked because the phone is paid off, owned, and there's nothing attached to it, and yet they still want to give me some sort of like, crap about it. So I just gave up. So the OnePlus 9 stays stuck on Android 14 and not doing anything else further with that because they're not going to send me the token. So anyways, just, real quick, let's shift on over to XDA, which is one of my favorite sources that has to do with, modding your device. Because there's a lot of different, genius minds on here that, will kind of break that down. So one person, commented on this thread about it, and they basically said, the safe check, one date check, if you converted before January 17th, you are 100% safe. So that's pretty nice to know. Logic check, the definitive proof. If your current Oxygen OS version is lower than .503, which it likely is, you are definitely safe. Why they say? If you had updated to ColorOS 16.0.3.501, which is fused, and then tried to convert to an older unfused Oxygen OS, your device would have hard bricked immediately due to the anti-rollback. So that's what it does if you didn't hear the scenario in that situation. So if somebody's OnePlus had updated to ColorOS and you don't like ColorOS, you want to go back to Oxygen OS, and you try to do that. Oxygen OS being on an older version of Android. Once you do it, it's hard bricked. It will not boot on. It's stuck like Chuck, and you're technically fucked. Yeah, that's pretty sad. That, in my opinion, that's pretty sad. That's like, wow. Why are they doing this? I have no idea. Now, like I said, um I know some people don't give a hoot about installing custom ROMs. That's not why I'm focused on this and presenting this to everybody to listen to. That's not the reason why. The reason why is because of the control that they're taking, away from everyday consumers. You may not realize what these things do because it's not an everyday thing that your device gets a really bad bug issue. There are times where people have taken software updates and it's like, oh, this update is bad, and there's ways to fix that. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. Just one thing I wanted to emphasize here, because this was an urgent PSA for OnePlus 13, 15, and 13T users. It's like, we have confirmed reports and hard evidence that the ColorOS 16.0.3.501 update introduces a hardware-level anti-rollback mechanism. So if you updated your device to these versions, 16.0.3.501, the anti-rollback fuse is blown. Updating CPU XBL security versions. The consequences: no downgrading. You can never flash an older ROM again. So you'll be able to flash a ROM based on the most current. But there's a reason that I say that this is bad. I'll get into it here in a little bit. Now, don't worry, I'm getting there. So just bear with me. Stay with me on this, okay? Custom ROM danger. Flashing any custom ROM developed prior to this update on top of ColorOS 16.0.3.501 or newer will result in an immediate hard brick. Critical. No rescue. You cannot unbrick the device yourself. Previously developed unauthorized 9008 tools. And yeah, so okay, so this is all programming talk. So your existing unbrick methods are now useless, basically. Okay. So why am I saying that there's more to this than just what they're talking about on these websites? And here's the skin of it. Okay. So yes, plus side news, if you're someone that's into custom ROMs, as long as you're flashing the most current version of Android custom ROM built onto your OnePlus device, you're safe. But then again, you're not safe, because not long ago, I did talk about this, that Android is going to go to a biannual release to the AOSP repository. Okay, so the AOSP repository is where basically the code source for Android is released by Google. They put it in there. This is where custom ROM builders get the version of Android that they're going to use to build on, or to update their current builds of their custom ROM. So technically, we were getting 4 releases every year. So basically every quarter. They have now dropped it down to 2, which means that most people who tinker with custom ROMs and build them for other people to flash on their devices and use are not going to be able to update as frequently as they wanted to. I mean, there's going to be some sort of other sources that they're going to be able to tap into, but most of the developers really don't have time to go through all that unless they're making something out of it. And let's get real. The truth behind it is that a lot of developers on XDA don't get a lot of actual support from people. Like, they give you a little donate link to say, hey, if you appreciate my work, my custom ROM that I built, there's a little donation button down there. Click it. Anything helps. Do people do it? More than likely not. So these guys are not even getting paid to do these builds. And now they're going to, the time constraints and everything is just going to be even more heavier on them to keep their stuff basically going. I said, if you're a custom ROM builder, you're probably going to be a little disheartened on the releases of, the next versions of Android, the code sources for them and whatnot, so you can build upon. So now you go to OnePlus, and this issue right here, Chances are for you flashing a custom ROM with the latest Android on it is going to be very slim. And it's a greater possibility that, this new implementation of the anti-rollback protection could look at the custom ROM build and think that it's an old version of Android and completely just brick up on you. And then your device is hard bricked. And again, like they say, none of the traditional unbricking methods, whether software or anything, is going to help. Once it's hard bricked, it's done. It's a brick on your desk. You could use it for paperweight, and that's where it becomes a problem. So, not a very good look for OnePlus. Now, before people get into the comments and, oh my God, you're picking up OnePlus. Look, Google has done this too. There's devices that Google has anti-rollback protection on too. Samsung does it through Knox. They all do it. OnePlus wasn't doing it until now. That's the sad part. So it almost feels like that Android is really locking down when you had news articles talking about that they were putting these implementations in place to pretty much make it harder to sideload apps. They're taking away our abilities through these little things that they're doing here to get rid of our custom ROMing. And yeah, they're conforming. Android is conforming. And I've said this before, there's not really much of a difference between iOS and Android as far as how you use it. And now it seems like that the lockdowns are becoming a lot more similar. And I don't like that. But you know what? That's just me. You guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section of the video. Hit the like button. I would truly appreciate it. Like I said, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Aloha.